All right. Let's see here. Hey, that's me. Well, let's see here. I'm not sure. How long I'm gonna survive here. Kind of a lazy day. And I don't know, I'm not feeling 100%, so. But I figured I'd come down here and play with this for a little while. It looked a lot better the last time I put it when I put it away. It looks fine. I just need to finish shaping up the hull there, and then go from there. Oh, those are like the mounts for the motor or something, so we don't need those. And am I going to put this one up? I think I am. Because the door is closed, so there's no reason to have it down. Well, I guess I could, just for interest's sake. I don't know. I need to get my feet up here so that I can see myself, so that I can see what's going on out there. Coachella. Oh, are they having the Coachella? Is the Coachella Music Festival this weekend? I bet it is. It is. Yeah. There we go. What's up? No, I don't want to play on TV. What's up? There we go. No, I don't want to play on TV. What's up? There we are. Okay. So. So that looks kind of. Okay. Yeah. So I need to work on that. That doesn't go here. My box got wet. For some reason, my oldest son can't figure out that he needs to clear the hair out of the drain in the shower. For some reason, my oldest son can't figure out that he needs to clear the hair out of the drain in the shower. So when he does that, the shower backs up and it gets up high enough to where it meets where the overflow is thing in the tub, and that thing leaks, and it leaks down into the basement. So I gotta seal it too, but the point is I gotta seal it too. There we go. The speaker was on. Sorry. Wow, how did I not hear that? I'm out of it. I did hear it, I just didn't pay any attention. Wow. That's kind of horrible. Okay, so what are we going to do? I don't know. What I need to do is I need to bring this back right here and flatten this out and flatten that out. So I think what I'm going to do, now that this stuff is dried, I think if you remember last time we were kind of playing with it, it wasn't completely cured. But it's been a while, so it's definitely cured now. And I'm just carving this stuff off of here. I didn't mix this stuff right, so it's not really the right consistency. I mean, it'll be fine once I get it shaped and get it, get paint on it. It'll be fine. So, you know, I was talking about waterlining this thing, and come to find out my brother-in-law was on screw number 2, shaft number 2, screw number 2, whatever you want to say. So it's not going to be waterline. I didn't know what he did up until I had already started this, so he had just asked me to build one, and then he got this kit, and here we are. So, yeah. That's pretty close. I think I can put a piece of styrene on top of that and it'll be all right. Right here. I'm not sure deal with this, though. I think what I need to do level this out right here, get it straight with this, like that, and then cut this thing back like this. The profile isn't going to be right here because I didn't cut it back far enough, but it'll be fine. So just so you guys kind of are aware, which some of you are, but this is I do these things to myself because honestly, the people that I make these for typically don't care how accurate it is or don't know. So this is really all about me and my analness and wanting to have it right. And it really has nothing to do with the person that is going, the person that will own it. It has nothing to do with it. This is all about me and wanting to make sure what they get is pretty close to what they were expecting. Well, not what they were expecting, I guess what I'm expecting. I want it to be as close to right as is reasonable. So, you know, like I said, so that's me, myself, and I making my own having these things go, you know, turn into these big projects like this because I gotta have it right, not them. That makes sense. You understand what I'm saying? And while I'm doing this, you know, I've said this in the past. I don't think I've said it lately, but back on the old website and stuff was, you know, if you ever get the opportunity to build something like this for a vet, well, or anybody, I mean, not necessarily a vet, but, you know, you get an opportunity to build something for somebody, whether it's a car or whatever, you know, as a tribute thing, as a gift, or whatever, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. And you don't have to worry about it being exactly right, typically, because they don't care. And if you're doing it for like a family member who's going to gift it to them or something, they're typically not going to have the info that you would want anyway. So, you know, just do the best you can with what you got, and they'll be happy. You may not think they'll be happy, but they'll be happy. I've had the opportunity and the pleasure of building you need to do that P51C. If you don't, I will. I did a monogram PBY5A for a vet in Grand Junction. His daughter had bought the kit, had started on it, realized she was in over her head, came to the local hobby shop. He said he'd ask at the club, so Chris asked at the club. I got a hold of her. I said, I'll do it. And took it over and presented it to him, and I have a picture of myself with him somewhere. And then I did another one I did a light cruiser for a guy that was a member at a church that we were at for a while, up here in Paonia. Yeah, I think I got the shape where I want it. And that was really fun because he didn't know. And I couldn't find the kit, and a fellow modeler in Ireland had the kit and sent it to me, and all he asked for was pictures. So you need to find a quick bossy recon conversion kit. Oh, I need to fix this stupid bouncy table thing, huh? Hang on. What about if I jam this under here? Is that gonna help? And then I gotta do this, huh? Does that work? Is that better? That's better. Okay. So yeah, let's see here. I need to like screw this camera mount thing to the table, and I need to screw the cameras to the mount. But there's a reason I haven't done that, and I will tell you why. Let's see here. So I actually have a new PC coming in. So this sorry, I was trying to find a picture. So this setup that I have here is it's an old Core 2 Duo with 4 gig of RAM. It's running on Ubuntu, I think 16.04, it might be 18.04. And I'm using OBS. And I've got two Logitech C630s, I think, is what I'm using. And what I have on the way is a Gen 3 i7 with 8 gig of RAM. So that should be quite a bit better. And I'm going to move over to, sorry, I'm still looking for the picture. I'm going to go move over to Linux Mint instead of the Ubuntu. I've already converted my work laptop and my personal laptop. So the new desktop, the new streaming server down here will be Linux Mint with the Cinnamon desktop, and should be pretty awesome. Man, I'd really like to show you the guys. At least this one photo. Actually, both of them, because it'll show you why I say you should do this. And I'll just tell you, because I can't find it. They really appreciate it, you know, and it's fun to watch, you know, an 80 or a 90-year-old guy's face light up, and you know, and you have to be careful because it depends on the audience. Some guys aren't happy to be reminded about that kind of stuff. But others are very, very, very appreciative. You know, you know, you give a model to a guy, and you can just watch these guys instantly go back 60 years in time, right in front of your face, and it's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. I can't find it. Maybe I'll find it for tomorrow's stream. But anyway, last time I hung out with you, I think you had an Amiga that you had to park the drive. Oh my God. The Amiga 500 with the 10 megabyte internal hard drive. Whoa! And not only that, I had a 20 megabyte external hard drive. Whoa! Oh my gosh, yeah. That was a while back. Anyway, holy cow, Jeff. Yeah, that's going back a ways. Woo. So anyway, so now I need a piece of a stick. And do I have a piece of a stick around here, or no? Oh, I do. I don't use these little thin things much, but sometimes sometimes they're what works. And in this case, it's going to be what works. So I'm just going to smooth this out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this smoothed out as best I can with this. And then we'll come back at it, fill it in a little. You know, this was just to get the shape. This is the white millet putt, and this was just to get the shape. Yeah, you believe that? Hard drives in megabyte sizes. No lie, man, no lie. Yeah, I remember playing what the hell, Midway on, what was that, a C64? And that like text-based Midway game that we used to play at your parents' house. That was a great game. I still love games like that. That's why I love stuff like Squad Leader and stuff. I don't get into this. I guess that's maybe why I don't get into video games, because I'm not into this first-person shooter stuff. But I do like a good, like a, oh, what am I thinking? Like Squad Leader or something like that, you know. That's a game. C64, I still love that game too. It was an awesome game. You know what was cool about those games is you had to use your brain. It wasn't all about hand-eye coordination. You actually had to think. And that's what was cool about them. I think it'll work. What am I going to do here? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here with this. And go just like that. Then I'm going to bring this in here like this. And I'm going to scrape. I got a big, I got a big hole right here. I need to run this, get this cut across under here. Okay. Have you seen is it Company of Heroes? Is that the one that's kind of like an electronic version of Squad Leader? That's actually I wouldn't mind spending the time to learn to actually play that. I used to really like playing Squad Leader. I played with a high school buddy of mine when we were in high school, obviously, and God, I don't think I ever won. I get my ass kicked all the time. Those were good games. You had to think. You know, you had to use your head. It wasn't just about twisting your thumbs around and pretending you're shooting things when, you know, when all you're really doing is moving your fingers. Okay. I think that's pretty good at that basic shape. Have not. It's on Steam, and I think it's called Company of Heroes. And of course, you know, like any other thing in the world, you can just look it up on YouTube and check it out. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, so I just went in there and cut that back again with the knife. And you're probably asking yourself, or you're probably asking me, why didn't you just do that before? And the answer to that is because I didn't think about it. Sometimes you guys give me too much credit. So, oh, you know what? I should show you guys the cool stuff that I got in the mail yesterday. One thing I can't show you, uh-oh, I don't know what that was, but one thing I can't show you because it's for a gift. It's a gift build, and it's the same one that I've been working on forever, but I wasn't really pleased with what was going on, so I decided, because I was doing it in 1/72 scale and it just wasn't doing it for me. You know, it's so small, and it's like, nah, this is like a presentation piece. It can't be like. And then a friend found the correct kit in 48th, and it showed up in my mailbox. So that's awesome. And that's a really that builds important. I mean, not that some of the stuff, the gift builds that I do are not important, but this one is really important. for reasons that you will all find out in due time. So I think we're good there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to coat this thing in super glue. Just to give it a hard shell that we can sand. Didn't realize this was gel. I'm just spreading it out here. And this is just going to make it easier to get a smooth surface. Because this milliput is not going to sand out the way it is. But it will now. Okay. Don't touch yourself. Who sang that song? I can't remember. Anyway, I remember the song though. I mean, why would you not remember that? Okay, so we'll let that set. Okay, elevator down, elevator up, elevator down, elevator up. How do we do it? Divinals, that's it. I'm thinking down just to be different. You know what? There's no rails. Where's the rails? Are there supposed to be rails? I might need the instructions. Yeah, it had a Y in it, I think. Although, it's pretty simple when it's just up like that. Let's see. That's the rear. Is this the one? It is. There are rails. Part number 54 and part number 54. They're mirror images of each other, but they're both part number 54. How cool is that? Okay. Where are they? There they are. Yeah, this mold is so old and that it's like a lot of it just looks like it's I don't know, vague shapes or something. this one? Wait a minute. Starboard rear. Oh, there's things for all the different sides. So 54 is for the one I'm working on. Right? Yeah, okay. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Not really. But I'm going to fake it. So did I see that depressed mode is touring again, or releasing an album? Was it releasing an album or something? I'm just like, wow, are all these bands that we grew up listening to, are they all broke now? They need our money. Okay. So is the hook goes at the bottom. Okay. That's what I wanted to know. So I've been watching Steven Seagal Lawman on Tubi. You don't know what Tubi is, it's pretty cool. I don't know. I know Pet Shop Boys and Billy Idol is. Yeah. Actually, the B-52s are coming to Denver in a few months with it's the B-52s, OMD, and who is it? Berlin. Yeah. B-52s, OMD, and Berlin. Now, the first concert I ever went to, like, you know, as a high school type person, was Berlin, and Talk Talk opened for them, and that was in, I don't know, 83 or something, 83, 84, I don't know. It was in Riverside at Raincross Square, Riverside, California. I just assume you guys know all this stuff about me, so I just talk. And I'm just building and talking is all I'm doing. So feel free to tune me out if you like. All right, what am I going to do here? I really need some place, somehow to... Okay. So can I get this in there? Can I put this in here? And oh. I was going to tell you, Jeff, you know that motorcycle book that you're selling? I have the 124 scale kit to go with that book. You might want to keep it. If you had any interest in building a Zundap or whatever with a, I think it's either, I don't know if it's a Zundap or a BMW, but with the sidecar. And it's 24 scale, so, or 25th scale, so it's like, and it doesn't come with any figures. So it's just like, okay, well, what do you do with this? No bids anyway. Oh, you'll get some. Apparently there's some people that know what that Panther book is. Okay, why is this not lining up correctly? I don't know. Okay, can I get this in here like this? Put it in all crooked, will that work? Or not? It appears to have worked. Maybe it's crooked. Now it's not going to sit down. Well, it seems to be stuck partway now. So maybe I'll just leave it there. That's where it's going to be. Boom, boom. Done. Hey, I'm making progress. It happens sometimes. Sometimes I come down here and I actually get things done. Actually, I do pretty good most of the time. I'm been a little challenging here lately because I got so many different things going on that I'm trying to get done for different people. And it's not necessarily a good way to be doing it because you get burned out. You don't get burned out, you get overwhelmed. I have decided the F4U1A is done. I'm going to do the antennas and I'm done. Mainly, I came to that conclusion or that decision because I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do next, and really when you start looking at it and you start asking yourself, is this thing done? It's done. Stop. If you continue from that point, you're gonna break something or something. So that's a good clue that you're done with something, is when you start questioning whether it's done or not, it's probably done. I got super glue on my finger. Or my thumb. This is my opposable thumb. It's just like your opposable thumb, except mine has super glue on it. Oh well. Okay. So what do we do now? I guess we can put those. There's runners for all three of these elevators. The lift channels. So we should probably put those all in. Okay, so the other starting ones are 53. Are these guys. I know you can't see what I'm doing. It's not very exciting, but little parts like this, you gotta have nice sharp tweezers. And then if you can put it in before you put the cement in, you're much, much, much better off. Oh, I put them in upside down, didn't I? Oh, you can't even tell that they're in there. Okay. Bow. Bow, wow, wow. 55 and 56. Where'd it go? I heard it land. I know it's over there somewhere. That was 56. This is 55. There it is. Okay. 56. 55. Fifty-six goes to the stern. Come on. See why there's a step. There we go. There we go. Just like that. Well, you don't get any bids on that book, I'll send you that kit. That'll be something way different for you. You'll like it. Okay. So now the question is, quit yawning, Jim. I guess I can start putting all the little stuff on under here, and then go from there. Now this thing, well, this just goes under here like this. That's right. So I can put that in right now. So that just goes like that. And then I'm just going to cut it off. See, that's how much of that deck we cut off. Quite a bit. So once that's dried in there, I'll just snip it off. And we'll be good. We'll have to sand it in and mold it in, but pretty good right there. Okay. I think we're getting there. We're a heck of a lot closer than we were a few minutes ago. Not bad. It's kind of a step right here. You know, I know this looks kind of haphazard, and that's because it is. But really the main thing with doing this all on camera is I just want everybody that sees this to understand that this isn't rocket science and that you can do this. You know, that's really why I do any of this stuff is to encourage people to go for it. Try it. You know, if you need to cut something up, try it. Yeah, you might screw it up, but you might not. Okay. I really just need to get this smoothed out and hardened up, and I'll be good with it. Okay. I think it's time for Mr. Surfacer. This is my old bottle. I don't know where my new bottle is. It's around here somewhere. Okay. I'm going to put this stuff on pretty thick. And it's probably going to take more than one coat over time. That's okay. Yeah, I can see that there's definitely some blending that needs to happen. But hey, it's not horrible. We'll get there. Guess what's missing? Seriously, people, there's a whole package of paper towels upstairs. This is starting to irritate me. Oh, wow. Well, it does, you know, it doesn't seem like we've got a lot done here, but I'm fairly happy with this right now. I'm happy with this progress, because getting this kind of shape, you know, generally shaped in and stuff is a big step. So where we go from there, I'm not sure. I'm thinking I can start putting all the little like lifeboats and stuff in the different positions. I have to figure out what I'm going to do, how I'm going to deal with the deck. I think how I'm going to deal with the deck is I'm going to sand all that raised stuff off and then paint it. Not use the decals, just paint it, but maybe not, I don't know. And I've definitely got more to do with this here, but it's pretty good right now. The only thing, like I was saying, is I might cut that little shelf off and just do that all in styrene. That's probably that. I probably should have done that in the first place. And I'm basically not going to be able to put the island or anything on here until the basically that'll be the last thing. I get it all painted and prepped and stuff, and then the last thing will be doing that. I'm fading. The Sandman is coming to get me. So yeah, that's pretty good progress. It doesn't seem like much, but every little bit gets you there, right? Yeah. So what time is it? It's 11. It's 11 o'clock. That's why I'm tired. So yeah, the F1A, like I was talking about earlier, we're calling him done. The P47 here, I'll show you guys all this stuff again tomorrow. I have to print the stencils and stuff for. I could basically do everything but the serial number and the squadron codes, but that's 2 decal sessions. I'm not sure why I would do that, but I might, you know. And then so if I get this done, then I only have one other gift to do, and then I'm free to do whatever. I mean, I'm free to do whatever anyway. But so I need to finish up the F4U1, and then I think, are we gonna start back on the B-29? We might. We'll have to see. We might do that. So anyway, I think that's it for now. I think I'm going to go chill out, go to bed. I take it from there before I like stick a scalpel through my palm or something. All right. Hey, have a good night. Take care of the people you love. And we'll see you tomorrow night on the 8 o'clock Mountain Time live stream. Bye. I need to set up a button for this.